Hey, besties. Welcome back to Can I Bring My Book, the podcast, where we, Kat and Amanda, talk about what we're reading, what's happening in the book world, and everything in between. First up, let's talk about what we've been reading. Amanda, what have you been reading?
Well, all right. So I finished Heretical Fishing.
Yes.
Yes, finally. It was a long book, but it was fun. I want to say I gave it 4 stars. There are more books in the series. I don't know that I'm going to be continuing.
Okay.
Also because I'm canceling Audible, and I think they're only on Audible. Yeah,
I hate when they do that.
yeah. And then I've been doing a lot more audiobooks. So this past week I was puppy sitting,
Hmm.
and just during the day I just kind of like had my headphones on and it was just like, audiobooking. And I have been doing like dark romance. And so I right man, wrong number. And I got to make sure that I am getting this title.
Is this the Mafia one that you texted me about and we're like, oh,
No,
I guess I do
no,
like Mafia books? Because if
no.
so,
Okay, wait, sorry. Right number, wrong man.
well, that sounds better
That does
than
sound better.
whatever you just said.
It was enemies to lovers. And this one
Okay.
is by I Am Wraith. 4 stars is what I gave it. And then after that, I did Nero S.J. Tilley. So you did you notice how both of these authors we have I M and then S.J.? I didn't realize that until I was looking at my Goodreads.
What was the last name on the first one?
Tilley?
No,
Wait,
the first one. Wraith?
Wraith?
How are we
W
spelling?
Wraith. Is that how you would say it?
Yeah, so they're saying that they're a wraith.
Yeah,
Like it's a little play on words.
I guess.
They're saying like they're a ghosty figure, like a
Hmm.
shadow ghost, I think is a wraith.
Could it actually be their last name though?
No. No way in fucking hell. No. I am wraith, that's not their name. Ma'am, ma'am. No, that's made up. The whole thing. It's not their last name. Their first name probably doesn't even start with an I.
Yeah,
I am
so
Wraith. If I'm wrong, send me a picture of your birth certificate. Thank you.
right number, wrong man. That one was a seriously fucked up book, but it was fun.
Were there any
Nero,
ghosts in it?
what?
Were there any ghosts in it?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Nero was it was another fun one. It was like, he's I like it when, like the male main character is, very like possessive of his, female interests. And this one, he certainly was, but it got like a little repetitive. I felt like it was a little longer than it needed to be because of like the repetitiveness.
Okay.
But I still enjoyed it and I gave, both of those 4 stars.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you? What did you read or what have you been reading?
So I'm still reading The Astral Library by Kate Quinn, and this is taking much longer than I thought it would take. And I think that's partially because I keep like stopping to read things in between.
Yeah.
But I am almost done. I've got like 30 minutes left. And it's like
I
a
don't think there's
magical,
anything wrong with that,
yeah,
like to take breaks.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a magical realism thing about like, how libraries save people. So like the concept is good. I think maybe I'm not loving the execution as much as I thought that I was going to, and that might be part of the reason why it's taking longer than it should have, I think,
And
or
this
that I
is
thought it
an
would.
is this an audiobook for you?
No, it's ebook.
Okay.
Yeah. My audiobook is So Happy Together by Olivia Worley, which I'm
That's right.
also still reading. And that one might be because I hate it. That might be taking me forever because I hate it. That's the work book club book. Sorry if you're listening as part of my work book club. Spoilers. Cat's not loving it.
I mean, but it's not a genre like that you normally gravitate towards, and
No,
it's
I'm not into the possessive stalker mystery. And then I am starting later today. I haven't started yet, but I did just receive like my Libby download of it. So I am starting the Faraway Inn, which is the
oh.
new Sarah Beth
Hmm.
Durst.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm starting that. Anyway,
Okay.
the only other thing that I read was our book of the week, which was our buddy read, which was Game On by Navessa Allen, which we're going to talk about right now.
Yay!
Hi, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. So I loved it. I loved it. I pulled an Amanda on this one and forgot to read this one until yesterday when I was in the shower and I was like, "Oh, hey, I think, Kat and I are recording like I think maybe tomorrow." And then I'm like, oh, what are we talking about this week? And then I'm like, oh, shit, we're talking about Game On. I should probably read that. Yeah. So luckily, this was in the morning. And so that I very quickly had to get on the audiobook. Luckily, I had an hour-long drive to make that day and then was going to be by myself the rest of the day. So I had plenty of time to get in the audiobook. And the audiobook, like I was able to listen to it at like I think I did 1.9 speed, so it was like I was able to get it done. And I mean, and I figured like I was going to devour it in a day.
Yeah, when you
But yeah,
told me that you hadn't started, I was like, oh, it's fine. She'll be fine.
yeah. No, but like some of the notes that I have written, like the first thing that I wrote was you don't mess with the big sis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Stella
Mm-hmm.
is her little brother is the one that
Yep.
Tyler fucks around with
Yep.
in order to like rope her into this elaborate scheme that he cooked
Uh-huh.
up.
Yep. Okay, so this was the first of her books that I have done as an audiobook.
Which you should go back and do caught up as an audiobook.
Okay.
Because of the three, that one is the best.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, because I felt like this one felt like it was the like hottest or like the steamiest, and I don't know if that's because it
It's
was
because
an
you're doing the audiobook.
okay.
Like
Okay.
all three of the audiobooks were steamy. And so I think that you're feeling that this one was the steamiest because you did not audiobook the other two.
Okay.
And I would tell you to listen to them on Hoopla because that's how I listen to them, but they have been taken down
No.
for our library at least.
No.
I know.
I did not. Okay, so like during the audiobook, like the sex scenes, like they're kind of long.
Yeah, they're long and they're detailed because I think that they are not just like a sex scene.
Hmm.
They're like a sex scene and a play scene mixed together,
Yeah.
some of them. And
Yeah.
so she has like, I don't want to say the need, but like the need basically to add more information to draw it all out,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I I love, but I was also like, oh my gosh, like the first time that they have sex is
Hmm.
a threesome.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's I don't know, like that was just kind of like crazy. But
Yeah, that
but then
it
in
came
the
from nowhere.
end, like, okay,
Yeah, they at the end they end up being like a little polycule,
yeah, yeah,
but also that came from nowhere and I there was a lot of plot holes and it felt very rushed. Yeah,
okay, okay.
continue.
Let's see. I don't remember like the other two books. I just remember them being like, I mean, definitely with Lights Out. I just remember them being like fun.
Yeah.
But like when Tyler was telling Stella like the story of like his childhood and like like his mom's like story,
Yeah.
like that was heartbreaking. And I mean, like I almost like started crying. But yes, there was kind of. I see what you're. Yes. Okay. I do have one question for you though before you share your thoughts.
I would like to first remind you that Josh also had a tragic upbringing. His father was a serial killer who served human burgers for dinner
Yeah,
at the barbecue.
I
I think it
think
was at
be
like the like community what the at the block party. That's the
Mhm.
word. Block party. You don't have those anymore.
Yeah, I think because like middle school Amanda loved like learning about serial killers and at one
Oh,
time wanted to be like an FBI profiler. I just loved that about him.
adult Amanda is like, yeah, you got a
Yeah.
dad who's a serial killer that you fucking hate. Go for it. I love
Yeah,
that
like
for
that
you.
wasn't
Okay.
heartbreaking. That was cool.
Okay, fair. I mean, I guess, but for
Yeah.
the rest of us, I think that counts as like a tragic backstory. I could be wrong. Maybe the rest of the world thinks like you do. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. If you do, please let me know so that I'm not alone. Please.
Or just, or not, guys. You might not want to admit to wanting to be related to a serial killer.
Okay, will
Save them.
you be trying out the good boy thing?
No, that's not part of our dynamic.
Well, I mean, it seemed like it was kind of fun.
Thank you. Will you be trying that?
To be determined.
Oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay, before Kat moves on to her thoughts, I just want everyone to know that this bitch tried to get me again with the quotes.
I would just like to let you know it was a half-assed effort. I did one quote and then I was like, you know what, too soon. Let me let
It's,
it rest a little
yeah,
longer.
yeah.
But I did try. It was a good quote too, and you know it. But also I sent that quote because it was essentially the same quote from the night we met, except for a different thing. So in the night we met,
Three
he
deer in a
three
trench
deer in a
coat.
trench coat is what he talks about because he's scared of deer and he has a nightmare. But in this one, when Stella first meets Tyler, she says that he looks like three tractors in a trench coat. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
Does she not know how big tractors are?
No, they're little bitty tractors.
Navessa, have you never seen a tractor?
Nope,
Ma'am.
nope.
First off, that would be like a custom made trench coat. Just saying.
It's a really big trench coat.
Anywho, I have another quote just off the top of my head here that was one that I was like, what does that even mean? And I said it to my husband, and he was also like, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, I know. It's from the bonus chapters.
Oh, which one?
I think it's specifically from the AJ, like the Brat AJ one, the very last one.
Yeah.
And the quote was, I don't remember the exact quote, but it was basically, I want to be dominated within an inch of my life. That doesn't fucking make sense at all. It just doesn't.
It's best to just not think about it.
By the time I got to the bonus chapters, I had already done quite a bit of let's not think about it. And so by the time I got to the bonus chapters, I was past my limit of, and I gave it like a whole day before I even bothered with the bonus chapters. Like when you were asking me questions about the bonus chapters, I hadn't read them yet
Oh.
because I couldn't because I needed a timeout.
So you did not love this book, is what I'm getting.
I did not love this. When I finished the book before the
But you
bonus
loved did
chapters,
you love the other two?
I liked the other two. But I think that the star rating that I'm gonna give this one, I think is the same star rating I gave the other two. Like I think these have been consistently the same star rating for me, and I'm checking now.
I gotta, I know I gave Lights Out 5. I'm pretty sure. Okay, Caught Up
Oh,
I
okay.
gave 4. Oh no, wait, did I? No, I gave it 5.
Okay, no, so this one I am giving a lower rating than the other two.
I gave them all 5.
So I gave Lights Out and Caught Up, I gave both of them a 4. And this one I am going to give a 3.
Okay.
And that was before I listened to the bonus chapters. The bonus chapters almost made me want to go down to a 2 because I thought the Fred bonus chapter was funny.
Okay.
That was a bonus chapter. Like that felt like a bonus chapter to me. But then the next one, which was I think the one that was called like The Bookie,
Yeah.
that was just fucking plot for the book. Like that should have been in the main story.
Some of it was though.
There was like a brief mention of it, and
Yeah.
then basically that bonus chapter was just like more background information that would have fleshed out Tyler's character a little bit better than he was. And so I was like, why? It just didn't feel like a bonus chapter. It felt like her publisher was like, hey, we're gonna need you to cut a little bit because it's lengthy. And she's like, okay, can I do bonus chapters? And they're like, oh yeah, that's fine as long as it's not part of the main story. And so it didn't feel like bonus chapter. And there
Oh.
was two of them that were like that, where I was like, this is just part of the regular story that you're giving to me out of sequence. And I thought that was annoying. Did not enjoy bonus chapters. And maybe it was because there was like, what, 4 of them?
The Bookie, the Debt, the Brat, and then Fred.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
need 4 bonus chapters.
Yeah, like I felt like it could have been
Excessive.
like Fred. And then like I almost feel like, if you're gonna do Fred, which like like that is a bonus chapter. I thought it was kind of weird to like put that in here.
Because it
Like
wasn't
in
this story.
Yeah.
It
But
was referring
then
back to Josh.
but then like, you talked about, I want to say, Walter the dog. Okay.
Why didn't I get a Walter bonus
Yeah.
chapter or an
Yeah.
Amos bonus
Amos.
chapter?
Like that would
Yeah,
have I thought that would have been funny. Like start with Fred maybe.
yeah, so like the Bookie and the Debt ones, Like they just felt,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I
feel
didn't
like
feel
we
like I
needed.
needed them.
Yeah, like the AJ one. Okay. Yeah, like that I get, but I
Yeah.
also think that could have just been, you know.
I also, so, and then like in the main part of the story, and this is, and you know that this is my issue with smutty books, where I still want them to have a plot that makes sense. And when they don't have a plot that makes sense, it is difficult for me to appreciate the book.
Oh,
And
oh.
earlier this year, I started my, okay, these are smutty books that are just smutty, and I need to stop. And this book is getting added to that list, which currently also I know houses The Priest.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a third book that goes in there, but I can't remember what it is. And so then I've said that I would give those like a hierarchy ranking.
Uh-huh.
So I think, just based on gut instinct right now, did not think about this beforehand. Game On will go above The Priest, I
Okay.
think.
So then does that change like you giving this a
No,
3?
no, this still gets a three. That one
Okay.
also got a three. Like
Okay.
they get the same rating, but this one is just a little tiny hair above.
So you're like smut stats are like a separate thing.
Yes, that's what I've decided this year. My smut stats are separate.
Okay.
Now that the interesting thing about that is I did read another book that was relatively smutty, but I'm not putting it on the smut stats because I actually liked that book and the plot. Like it was good.
What was it?
That was the fundamentals of being a good girl.
Oh, was that like smutty?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Sierra Simone, which is the author of The Priest,
Hmm.
but also Julie Murphy, who I like. So I felt like that combination of the two of them
Hmm.
was really good. No offense to Sierra Simone. I just, you're fine. But Julie Murphy, the other book of hers that I read, I actually really enjoyed. So yeah.
What was her other book that you read?
If the Shoe Fits, I believe is the title. It's the Cinderella bachelorette story,
Okay.
which I thought was really cute and fun. So, anyway, there were some plot holes to this, or rushed points. Maybe plot holes isn't the right word, but there were parts of this that were really rushed
Yeah.
that I did not love.
Yeah.
Like, we get all of this buildup that his father is this terrible character that brings, like, he's the catalyst for all of this shit that Tyler does. And then Stella's just like, oh, yeah, I knew that was your father. How? Oh, you guys, you look the same. So I just knew, really? You just knew? It just felt so anticlimactic. Like she was just, yeah, I knew. And then we just move on. There's nothing. We just, okay, never mind. Don't look back here. And then just whoop. What? What do you mean you knew the whole time? Plot point number one that I was just like, okay, this sucks. Plot point number two, her little brother, whose name I don't remember. It's like Bailey
Blaine?
or Benjamin or Blake.
Blaine?
I love that for him. It's some B name. Blaine it is.
Blaine.
I don't know. I don't
I think
remember.
it's Blaine.
Benji.
I'm going with Blaine.
Okay, I'll go with Blaine with you. Okay, so anyway, Stella's little brother, whose name does not matter because he is inconsequential. There you go, I said it.
His initials are BM.
I love that for him.
Okay.
Bowel movement.
I know.
So anyway, her little brother is the reason, like, he gets into debt for $3 million and because Tyler's good at his job, blah, 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 right? Cool. Love all of that. Tyler is so good at his job, right? At reading people and understanding people, but he doesn't realize that little baby Stella, her little brother, that's what I'm calling him now, is like planning this whole cop raid on his conveniently tight spaced party.
I thought he did though.
No, the cops tipped him off day of.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
he did not suspect any foul play on the side of baby Stella.
Okay.
He didn't think little
Baby
brother was
Moist.
he didn't think that little brother was gonna
Rat him out.
call the cops and
Yeah.
fuck his shit up. Now, and I guess that's also convenient because like except for I and then we get the AJ of it all. Like the threesome made sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like there was that sexual tension between Tyler and Stella.
Yeah.
And AJ kind of loosened that up. We
Yep.
already had gotten a little bit of mention that Tyler was bi in like earlier chapters. He mentioned that he dated a guy or or he was no longer dating women, he was only dating guys, or he was in
Yep.
his guy phase or something along those lines, right?
Yep.
So we had already gotten mentioned to it, so I was fine. Like, okay, this makes
Mhm.
sense. The part that stopped making sense to me was we get really no mention of him, right? You get the threesome, and then he's sprinkled in a
Mhm.
little bit in
Mhm.
between. And then he shows up to, oh, he he's going
Like,
somewhere.
well,
China, Thailand.
they go to like his party.
Yeah, well, that's his party for the threesome. Is that what you're talking about? They meet with him one more time after the threesome. He's going on a trip somewhere.
Oh, you're right. No, it was his party for the threesome, and then he's going to like Shanghai for like 3 weeks to look at property,
Yeah,
and
with his
then
mom.
when they tell him like, "Oh, let us know when you get back, and maybe we can, like plan something."
Right. So like it's all kind of been very super cash, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh, every once in a while we want to add AJ in on the mix.
yeah,
That's fine. Whatever. You want a threesome, that's fine. I'm not judging that.
yeah.
What I am judging is that by the end of this book, not in the bonus chapters, I'm talking like the last chapter of the book where where he gets invited to Josh's house party
Yeah.
dinner, and he just shows up like they're all eating, and he just walks over, and I'm like, where the fuck is he coming from?
Yeah.
First off, I would never just walk up to someone's house in the middle of dinner that I don't know. That's weird, but that's just me, and I understand that that's me. But second, after that dinner's over and they're in the car, Stella's like, I think I love AJ. You just said I love you to Tyler. What do you mean you think you love AJ? Fine, you can love both of them. That is not what I am judging here.
Yep.
What I am judging here is how that was so fucking rushed. Like, we did not get any AJ buildup, and now all of a sudden she's in love with him,
Well,
and then Tyler's like, well, I don't know that I'm in love with him, but I have really strong feelings for him, and he does something, he settles me in a way that Stella doesn't. And Stella,
yeah,
thinks, oh, I think that means he loves him, but I don't want to tell him that right now. And that just felt very rushed to me, because we don't get a whole lot of time where they are spending with AJ. Now, maybe it does happen off book, but I
yeah.
feel like if you're going to develop this as a relationship, I wanted you to develop the AJ Tyler Stella relationship from the
Hmm.
drop. Like, if it was going to end up being a polycule, then I would like it to be treated as one, not as AJ's just getting invited in for the threesome. When it
Yeah,
was just AJ was getting invited in for the threesome, I was fine with AJ not being developed. I was
yeah,
like, all right, cool. He's just a fun little plaything that they like to have every once in a while. But then when you're trying to tell me that the three of them want to be in a relationship together, now I feel like you've done AJ a disservice.
yeah, yeah. Because
And
I don't like when the third wheel becomes like,
right,
yeah.
like, and I feel like maybe you're doing like the polyamorous community a disservice,
Hmm. Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's not just a threesome in the polyamory world. I'm not speaking from a place of experience, but like, I know people, and I know that it's not just like, hey, we're having a threesome.
yeah,
So, and that's what this feels like. And so I feel like that goes back to just there were so many plot points that felt rushed,
yeah,
that
yeah.
she could have developed better, but
Yep.
she chose not to for whatever reason. And
But
for that
now,
reason, it was meh
but
for me.
okay, okay. But in support of Stella's quickly developing love for AJ, she does have a lot of background with him from like her like
Fair.
childhood and upbringing. So like that did make sense to me.
But no, because she didn't talk to him for 7 years. 7 years. She did not trust him enough to support her in her time of need for 7 years.
Hmm.
And now, all of a sudden, she's in love with him. I feel like there just was like this disconnect between it all. This brings me to my final point.
Okay.
How old was Stella?
Okay, this is a question that we are not supposed to ask of our authors.
Oh, no, no, an age is given.
Wasn't she, hold on.
Okay, before you answer, what age are you thinking she was? Stop. Don't overthink. What age do you think Stella was based on her actions?
I feel like she's around 27,
She's 36.
but I was thinking she's around like early 30s is what I was.
She's mid to late 30s.
But baby Stella is 20?
21.
No, he was not able to drink.
I thought that it was like his 21st birthday, and that's why they took him out.
No.
Okay, so yeah, he's 20. No, she's mid-30s. Is she acting like someone in her mid-30s? And I think that's my other problem. If you wanted, I need a minute to gather my thoughts.
Okay, but do we always act like someone in our mid-30s?
Most of the time,
You do.
yeah, most of the time when making life-altering decisions, I act like someone whose brain is fully developed, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the decisions that Stella makes in this book are life-altering decisions.
Yeah.
And she responds in a way sometimes that does not feel age appropriate,
Mhm.
or I don't know if age appropriate is what I want to say, but
Give me
I
an
just,
example. Like what are you?
so I know that the whole Maddie thing, right? Like that's really difficult thing for her.
Yep. Yep.
And so part of me is like, okay, yeah, that's just it's hard for her to
Mhm.
be able to get through that because
Yep.
there's bad blood there. But at the same time, and this is going to bring me to another point, though. I
Mhm.
wanted this to be my last one, but now we're going to end up in another one.
My bad.
Just like the instance where she knew that she shouldn't go into that party. That when she found out Maddie was there, she was like, "Oh,
Mm.
I shouldn't go into that party."
Yeah.
But then Tyler basically forces her into it, right?
Mhm.
Which brings me to my next point. We're supposed to believe that well, okay, and I guess in this point they're not in their brat dynamic where Tyler is the brat, which is it's a dom sub dynamic, right?
Mhm.
Where he would be the sub if he is the brat, and she would be the dom, again, if Tyler is the brat. Tyler, up until the moment where he comes to terms with the fact that he is a brat, is exhibiting more dom characteristics. And so that again was like a hard, like, wait,
Mhm.
what? Now I did appreciate that she created a character that was a male character that was in the submissive role because that is a thing that happens in real life. And so that was an interesting take, and I
Yeah.
appreciated that. But I did not appreciate the whiplash of it all. Like the, oh my gosh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like originally, when he was thinking brat in his head, like early on in the early chapters, I
Mhm.
thought that he was referring to her because a lot of the things that she was doing
Yeah.
were also really bratty. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, so he's calling her a brat, but not out loud because he doesn't want to offend her. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, no, he's not. He's calling himself a brat. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm here for it, but I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
At all. So anyway, I feel like there were things that 35-year-old Stella did that didn't make sense for her at that age point, but then also like, did she have to be 35? No. And
Mm-mm.
so, not to question an author, but why did you make her 35? Is it just because you wanted that 7 year age gap, or not age gap, you wanted that 7 year time gap between the accident and the current events? And so if you made her like 21, then she'd be like 28. Or is it also because you wanted her to be older than Tyler so that the Dom sub relationship made more sense to you? I don't know,
I don't know either.
right?
Yeah.
Because she is significantly older than him. Not like, I mean, she's older than him and it
Mhm.
gets mentioned.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So yeah, I gave it a 3. It was fine. It was entertaining. If you're here for the smut, go for it. It's got that. From what I was reading online, a lot of people were not appreciative of the unmentioned MMF.
Oh.
Yeah, like people were like, "Oh, I don't like it when authors sell me an MF book and then when I'm reading it, it turns into MMF book instead." And I was like, "That's interesting." Like that didn't bother me at all. Like,
No.
I mean, other than the way that I mentioned it before, like I was not bothered that there was a threesome. I was just bothered, and or that there was a polyamorous relationship. I was just bothered with
Yeah.
the pacing of it.
Yeah. But I did not realize that that wasn't mentioned.
I don't remember the trigger warning list for this book at all. I'm pretty sure, you know what? Honestly, I can't even with confidence say that I was sure that there was one.
I want to know because I did the audio book and there was I do yeah, there is trigger warnings. I have the audiobook so I can't like listen to it now, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I have the ebook downloaded, but it's not on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm Googling. I want the official trigger warning. I don't want the one that AI is feeding me.
Her website, maybe?
That's where I mean, I guess I'll just go with my AI ones for right now. I don't love it though, because I feel like it's not exactly what was written in there, and that makes me sad. So, like, it says death and grief, violence and crime. So, but yeah, see, this is so discussion and depiction of terminal cancer, hospice care, death of a parent, kidnapping, stalking, blackmail, graphic car accident, discussions of chronic illness and terminal illness, gaslighting, bullying, intense anxiety, panic attacks, toxic friendships and relationship dynamics, power imbalance, and a morally gray manipulative antagonist, graphic sexual content, including brat play. And that's what AI has given me, which was a pretty extensive list, but it did not include threesomes. Is a threesome a trigger warning?
I'm
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. As a person who is not triggered by threesomes, I want to say no, but I realize that that is very short-sighted of me and that some people might be triggered by threesomes, and apparently they are because there's a whole Reddit post about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm done. I'm good. I feel pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanda,
Yes.
thank you for talking about Game On by Navessa Allen with me, but I'm ready to hear about what's coming out next week.
Okay. Okay. So I am very excited about this week's releases because I have had a pre-order on Audible.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
pre-canceling?
well, I have canceled, but my pre-order, because that's the credit, I still get that. Jessica Peterson, my cowboy romance girl.
I was about to guess that this was Cowboy Romance.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is the fifth and final book in the Lucky River Ranch series. It's called Rider. And yeah, if you need me on Tuesday, April 7th, no, you do not, because I will be reading Rider. If you've not read any of the Lucky River Ranch series, definitely get on it. All of these books are standalones, but they are interconnected. I do highly recommend starting with Cash because it's super fun, but they've all been a really, really fun time.
Have
So
you read any other, sorry to interrupt,
you're fine.
have you read any other cowboy series, or is Jessica Peterson the only one that you've done so far?
No, I've done, I don't remember the name, Paisley something. I can't remember the name.
Okay.
Yeah, her series,
Is that Paisley Hope? Why do I want to say that?
possibly.
Yeah, Paisley Hope is a
Yep,
human
yep,
holding the reins. Yeah, Paisley Hope.
yep, that one. And I
Have
think
you done
there's
like Lila Sage? I know is a big one that keeps popping up in my world.
not yet.
Okay.
I think I've maybe done one Elsie.
Oh, Elsie Silver?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
There's
read
a
none of
lot
these, you
and
know this,
I plan on getting around to all of them, trust me.
because you like to get around.
Moving on. Moving on. All right. Okay. I'm going backwards this week. So we
Oh, I
have
love it.
I
Plot
know.
twist.
I
Plot
know.
twist.
Okay, we have Yesteryear by Caro Claire Burke. This is historical fiction. A social media trad wife with millions of followers wakes up one morning in 1855 with children who look like hers but aren't, and a husband who isn't quite her husband either.
This one keeps cropping up on like all of the best books of 2026,
Yep.
like or predicted best books of 2026. Like this one keeps cropping up.
Yeah.
So I will be interested to see what people are thinking on it
Yep.
when it officially drops.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't like, I mean, I'm not huge into historical fiction. Like, the premise does sound interesting, but yeah, I do keep seeing this book like it
It's
seems like
everywhere.
everywhere. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I may give it a try. I don't know. We'll see. This next one sounds so freaking cute. The Infinite Sadness of Small Appliances by Glenn Dixon. This is fiction humor. A
Amanda
young
thinks that sadness is cute.
a young Roomba vacuum sets out to save the humans of her house from a rising technological power.
Does this just sound like the brave little toaster to you?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what it sounds like to me.
it sounds like that, but also I picture the wild robot.
Yeah, but I love the brave little toaster, so I'm gonna think brave little toaster.
I don't know that I've seen that.
Are you being serious right now, or are you just saying that for like for the video?
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you have new homework, and it's to watch The Brave Little Toaster. I will be talking to Coco.
Yes, ma'am.
I bet Coco's watched The Brave Little Toaster.
Probably.
He probably hated it though.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's warm and fuzzy.
He likes that.
I know, so he probably did love it.
Yeah, he loves.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Okay, this next one I'm pretty excited about. The Ending Writes Itself by Evelyn Clark. This is a mystery. Six struggling writers are invited to a private island to complete a dead best-selling author's unfinished manuscript.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're I want to say they're like locked in a room, and I want to say that the author, they don't know that the author is dead. And
Okay.
then like the author, like they find out that the author is dead, and then they're like they have to like finish
The
this,
author
and
is
they
dead and one of them is the killer?
no, but like they're given like 72 hours, and like they have to like finish the book.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got The Book Witch by Meg Schaefer.
I'm
This is
excited about
fantasy.
this one.
Yeah. A book witch who travels in and out of novels to protect them from burners must team up with a forbidden fictional detective to follow clues from her missing grandfather left behind.
Yeah.
So we're trying to
Punctuation
burn
is good.
books. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just sad.
But she's trying to save them. I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
cute.
I'm sorry. I was puppy sitting this week, and the I was watching Three Dogs, and the youngest dog, he just turned one, and he gets into a lot of things. And this week he got into a book, and I I may never recover because like of all the things to get into, he got into a book, and you don't do that.
Will you post a picture of the damage for us, please? Thank you.
If I can,
If you can bring yourself to it, like
yeah, if I can, if
if
I
you
can,
can bring yourself to face the trauma.
yeah,
Okay. I look
possibly.
forward to it.
Okay, Like This but Funnier by Hallie Cantor. This is a fiction comedy. This one sounds super cute. A TV writer stumbles upon her therapist's husband's notes and pitches a show based on his client's dark secret.
I'm pretty sure that's a HIPAA violation.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
not in the book world.
In every world, that is a HIPAA violation.
Okay, so we've got some really fun ones coming out this week. This next one, Kiss, Mary, Kill, which I love playing that game. This is by Lori Gold. This is a thriller. Founders of a health app play a game of Kiss, Mary, Kill only to find their choices have actually come true.
I'm confused by the beginning part of that description. Finders of a health app.
They're like they're at like a work like retreat on like a weekend retreat for like
Gotcha.
a conference thing or something, and they like the Mary one, she wakes up and realizes that she's like 6 months pregnant and married to like the general counsel for like the company.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. This next one, Annie Knows Everything by Rachel Wood. This is fiction romance. A woman working a job she's unqualified for falls for her boss while trying to save her sister from a bad relationship. So I like the author's name because it reminds me of Evan Rachel Wood, and I love her. And I just love a woman working a job she's unqualified for because that just I love it. It reminds me of don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and this last one is what Kat and I will be reading this coming week. This is American Fantasy by Emma Straub. It's fiction, and all you really need to know is you got a newly divorced woman, a cruise, and a 90s boy band. What
Which,
more what more could you want?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
I have not read any Emma Straub. I did just buy an Emma Straub book
Ooh.
this last weekend.
Hmm.
Like I went to the books, like the used bookstore,
Hmm.
and I bought This Time Tomorrow, which is another Emma Straub book because it's about time travel, and
You like that?
I do like time travel, so I was really excited. But I have not read any Emma Straub, and she's got quite a few books. So I'm excited to see like if I end up liking these two, because she might get added to the authors that every time they drop a book, I need to read it,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is always a fun
Yeah.
collection being part of. You forgot to mention new release, but it's like a past new release because it released on a weird day,
Yeah.
right?
You're right.
So
Yeah.
Frida McFadden just
Mhm.
came out with a new novella. It's a KU exclusive to my understanding, but it's like a choose your own adventure, not a why choose. That's the other thing. It's a choose
Ooh.
your own adventure book called The Dinner Party. And it's a little novella, and I feel like we'll probably end up reading that as well. eventually and hopefully talking about it. But anyway, that sounds like a fun little thing if you're looking for a shorty book.
Did you used to
Spend some
do
time.
like those growing up? Like I used to love the like
No,
choose your own adventure books. No?
no,
Really?
no. But I'm willing to try it. I
I literally like bought one I think last year.
I remember it, yeah, I remember us talking about this last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an old, I
Yeah.
remember. So like I feel like I would want to go through all of the iterations
Hmm.
and I would not be able to just pick one of the why chooses. Remember when Netflix, I don't know if you know this, a few years back they did a show that was a why choose, not a why choose, God, a choose your own adventure. I can't, I'm stuck. A choose your own adventure show. I want to say it was the Bandersnatch, but it was part of like the Black Mirror universe.
Huh.
And you had to like several times throughout the show it would pause and you would have to choose like what happened next kind of
Oh.
situation. And that was kind of fun. That was an interesting like thing. I don't know that I loved it though, because again, I
And
didn't
then
really want to
it's
commit to
like
multiple times, right? Like I was like, what happens now?
yeah.
The other thing that I guess always makes me choose your own adventure is Clue, the movie, which wasn't choose your own adventure, but when it originally released, it released with three different
Mhm.
endings. And so like you would not me personally, because I'm not this old, but my parents, when they were dating, they went and they had to like find different movie theaters that were playing all of the different versions because they needed to see them all. So now when
Oh,
you watch the DVD,
so
they're
like
just there.
theaters would like show
Only
one.
one.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so like the theater would only show one and they would only have that one version because, right, they're not going to pay for three reels.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, my mom and dad, when it came out, they had to go to several different theaters and watch the movie several different times because, the internet didn't exist.
Yeah.
And right now, nowadays, we would just like tell each other on the internet, oh, this theater has this version, this theater has that version. But back in the day, that wasn't a thing. And so, yeah, they went to watch it several times.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love
So
Clue.
yeah, I love that movie. So, but nowadays, like if you watch it, you just get all three versions
Yeah.
in one.
Yeah.
So, a little less exciting.
That's so fun. I had no idea.
Oh,
Okay, so what is happening in the bookster world this week?
so I think we're a little late to the party on this first thing, but
I like to call it fashionably late.
I feel like it's still relevant enough. We're just, showing up a little late, just a little late, which is fine. So this is the whole powerless plagiarism accusations. I don't know. So here's what I found out. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, which I read, but like I read it when it came out.
Which was
It was before my giant reading slump, so
it's like
sometime in the 2010s.
okay, okay.
And I remember enjoying it, and I know that it's a series, and I'm pretty sure like I read at least the first two books in the series, and then probably went into my reading slump and never read anything for 10 years. So people on the internet, when Powerless released and they were reading it, started accusing Victoria Aveyard of plagiarizing Powerless. And she's like, no, I didn't plagiarize Powerless. My book came out first. Look at the copyright dates. Like my book was released before Lauren Roberts' book was released. Now, she has not come out and like directly said Laura Roberts copied me, but a lot of people who have read The Red Queen first, I think, and then read Powerless were like, oh, this is kind of weird. Now, people who read Powerless first and then went back to read The Red Queen are like, well, yeah, we like Powerless better. And it's just inspired by The Red Queen, which is fair, right? Like you are allowed to take inspiration from authors when basing your own. I believe Victoria Aveyard, when she released The Red Queen, even said that she got inspiration from The Lord of the Rings for one of her series. So, like, it's a thing that happens in the world. But I just thought it was interesting that people were accusing her of plagiarizing the other book when her book dropped first by like several years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that, and that's just like people like being, I don't really want to say dumb, but just, being I'll go with silly being silly and not doing the research and just jumping to conclusions. But I mean, like, is there like actual plagiarism, which is, like outright, you know, duplication of sentences and like, paragraphs and direct quotes? Or is it that things are similar? Because if things are similar, then that's like, it could be inspired by.
I think it's heavily inspired by.
Okay.
Now, the problem is, I have not read Powerless, and I just looked it up. The Red Queen came out in 2015. So chances are I read it in 2015. So I do not remember. I remember very little about what the Red Queen is about. I know that it's a dystopian fantasy, and I'm pretty sure like people are categorized by like color, maybe, and they've got powers based on their color. Like, I don't remember. And I feel like like the Red Queen she grows up in one faction, but she's actually part of another faction. Honestly, do not remember very much about this book at all. And I've never read Powerless. So I do not know anything about the situation other than it is a situation that is happening. Am I going to go reread The Red Queen? Probably not. I do not reread books. And am I going to go read Powerless? I don't think so. Are you going to read Powerless? I mean, it's been around. It's getting a lot of buzz.
I mean, like I've seen it, and like I have yet to feel gravitated towards it. I doubt that I will read it. I've
Yeah.
not read Red Queen either. I don't really see myself reading either one.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like I don't know that I'm invested enough to want to read it, but it is a thing that people are
Yeah.
currently up in
Yeah.
arms about.
But I mean, like I think the big thing here is, there is a big difference between,
Outright plagiarizing
yes. Yeah.
and being inspired. Now, I guess here's the question then. If she was inspired by the Red Queen, should she have said that she was inspired by the Red Queen? Like in an author's note, should she have said, you know,
I mean, like every author
right?
is inspired by something. I mean, like Sarah J. Maas has talked about like what inspired Akatar.
Right. So I guess the thing is, has Lauren Roberts talked about in any public forum being inspired by the Red Queen?
I don't
And
know
if
that
not, should she?
I don't know that it's like I don't know that it's a requirement,
I don't think it's a requirement. I don't think that she is legally obligated to
No,
do
I mean,
it.
like if she goes on like a podcast or is doing an interview and someone asks, like, hey, like what are there any, books or authors that have inspired you? Like, yeah, like definitely, like if there are, you should credit those. But I don't know that you need to, outside of that, I don't know that you need to like go out of your way to do anything, but
Sorry, I just remembered that I did have a talking point that was related to this talking point. And
I love when talking points have talking points.
well, because so
Your talking point had a baby.
we're talking about books being inspired by other, like authors being inspired by other authors,
Mhm.
and then the original author being accused of plagiarism. So in the case of this, right? Fourth Wing has a similar accusation out there where people were accusing a specific author about plagiarizing Fourth Wing, and she's like, no, no, check the publication dates. My book was published first by several years, and my series is complete. So, and they're using it like as a selling point to like go check out their book, right? Like, hey, if you're thinking this, come check out my book that was dropped first and the series is complete. So, you don't have to wait for book whatever to come out. I don't remember the name, I don't remember the author, and I tried to Google it and I got nothing. But I do remember that it was a reel on Instagram. So if you too watch reels on Instagram and would like to remind me of who this was, please do. Thank you. I'm doing one last ditch check because I remember what the book looked like. It had, oh, here it is. That was it. That was super quick and easy. So this author is Jasmine Walt, and the book is called Dragon Riders of Alancia, and she originally published it in 2018 under a different pen name. And yeah, her big thing is it's a slow burn romance. It's all of the things that Fourth Wing is. And no, I did not copy Fourth Wing. My book came out first. So similar topic, right? Different books. But anyway, I thought that's an interesting thing happening in the world. But yeah, Dragon Riders of the Land is a 6-book. Oh, see, hers is a no spice fantasy. So I wonder if people are like, oh yeah, you just made a no spice version of Fourth Wing. And she's like, no, no, I did not just make a no spice version of Fourth Wing. That is indeed not what I did.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Lauren Roberts, whatever, do what you got to do. As long as you're not outright plagiarizing anyone, enjoy your life, I guess. Also, I guess, sorry, my brain's like spiraling now. I mean, Victoria Aveyard, your book came out almost a decade ago, and it's getting a lot of buzz right now. And I think that partially it's getting a lot of buzz because the Lauren Roberts Powerless people are bringing it back up. And so then other people are like, ooh, so Victoria Aveyard's probably thinking, yeah, keep talking about my book. Yeah. Love making money 10 years after it came out, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, because like she's probably getting a lot of buzz, which is probably turning into a lot of, hopefully for her, new readers.
Right. And it's got 4 different books, I think.
I mean,
so
no press is bad press.
It's true.
So
I have another piece of news for you.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, this one, I don't know if your phone does this, but my phone sometimes will like suggest news articles to me.
Oh boy.
It's like, hey, I think you'd like to read this. And I'm
like just randomly, it will just like shoot you news?
No, it's like it's a screen on my phone.
Oh God, no.
So like if I'm on my home screen and I swipe to the right, it pops up news.
Yeah, like because when I open up my internet, like the World Wide Web on my phone, and if I open like a new Google tab,
yeah. No,
then it will give me some things.
But now this is like hyper catered to my interests.
Okay.
So 90% of the articles that it gives me are book related.
Yeah.
Like it does not give me anything that is what people would consider real news. Here, I just popped it open right now. The first article is 5 new books we love this week. The next article is about The Pit. The following article is about Olive Garden. The next one is about plus size women's clothing. There's one about Aldi's. So like this is very, very, very hyper focused on me. There is nothing about actual news.
Okay. See, mine, I tend to only like hard hitting journalism.
No.
And so this one is a very highly researched scientific study. Enjoys some appetizers and will guess your exact birth date. And this is from the laboratory of BuzzFeed.
Love this for you. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so mine was like, hey, you got to read this article. You got to read this article. And I'm like, all right, come on, phone, let's have it. Because it shot it to me like 3 different times.
Whoa.
Right? Like it was like, hey, you really want this one. And I'm like, fine. So apparently Harlequin of the romance novel fame.
I remember these from my grandma's bathroom.
I remember these from my mom. Like my mom loved a good Harlequin, right? Like these things were all over the house growing up with Fabio on the cover, looking all dramatic with his hair. So anyway, Harlequin romance is.
I think my grandma was reading them in the bathtub. I think that's what she was doing,
guys.
That
for her.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't think.
Grandma, can you confirm or deny this? Thank you. Anyway, stop calling out Grandma. So Harlequin is partnering with some company, and I knew the name, but I don't now, to create micro dramas. Have you watched a micro drama? Do you know what that is, or do I need to explain?
Are these like those stupid like real short things where it's like a pay by like episode or like pay by chapter kind of crap?
I don't know that it's going to be pay by chapter, but it's basically each episode is essentially it's like a reel, right? Or a TikTok. Yeah. And each episode is one chunk of the story, and you have to watch several of these reels or mini episodes in order to get the full story. There's a lot of people that do these, and they're just really fucking weird to me.
yeah, it's like because I used to see a lot of ads for them on like social. It's like Daily Motion or like Real Shorts or
Hmm.
Real
I don't know
Real,
which company's doing this one.
but like they're like a money grab
Well, yes, some of them are.
because like they kind of rope you in. They're like, oh, you like watch like your first like episode for free, and then like they like cut you off like
At
right
like the
where,
peak point, and
huh?
they tell you, okay, you can continue watching next week or pay money now and finish it right
Yep,
now, right?
yep.
So anyway, Harlequin is partnering with a company called Dashverse, which is an AI entertainment company,
I'm,
to release AI produced micro dramas based on popular Harlequin novels.
so these are like videos, like
They're going to be videos.
okay.
And it looks like, based on the images that I'm looking at right now, it looks like they are going to be animated. Based on what I'm looking at right now, it looks like they're going to be animated. And it does say that they're going to be AI created, right? So I can't really
How many
create like a
fingers are
live
they gonna have?
action. Well, I'm really worried about this. Like this just, oh, and okay, so they are slated to release 40 of them, starting with Catherine Mann's A Fairy Tale Ending, and it's supposed to come out next month in May.
Okay.
So I am interested to see what how popular these get. I'm not watching this shit. It's not
No.
happening. It's just not happening.
I mean,
Um,
if there's like a free trial, I may have to do that
I I don't
just for research for the
I
podcast, but
no,
I'm not paying no money.
I at this time in my life cannot tell you if it's going to cost money or not.
It's gonna cost money.
The articles have not mentioned dismiss, have
There's
meant
no
not have mentioned
there's no
money.
way that they're doing this. For like it's gonna cost money.
I just don't think that this is something that the people want.
No, because like I don't feel like their demographic.
Like, is this their way of trying to appeal to a younger audience?
I mean, if maybe if that could be their thinking, but I don't feel like it's if that is what they're thinking is that it's going to be successful.
Oh, this just got more interesting.
Oh shit.
So, posts on social media, according to this article on LitHub, have indicated that authors were not consulted before the deal was announced. So they were not able to opt out. And this is all generative AI. So like
So they
their books are getting fed into the generative AI algorithm without their permission, apparently.
okay, so then like they're not getting like royalties.
They're supposed to be getting royalties. So that's what this says. It says, according to Harlequin publisher Brent Lewis, authors will receive royalties from the videos, but the authors were not asked prior to the deal being made.
Okay.
They're basically just told, hey, we own this media because you published it through our publishing house,
Hmm.
and therefore we are going to use it in this manner, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Interesting.
Now, Harlequin currently is hot shit. Do you know why?
Still?
Yeah, Harlequin owns is published a really popular book right now that just got made into a show that everybody and their mama, not their mama, because most mamas don't want to watch it, I think, but that everybody is talking about. I think a month back. Heated Rivalry. You're right. You
Oh.
got it.
Oh.
Apparently, Heated Rivalry, again, according to this article that I'm reading,
Oh.
is it's by Carina Press, which is HarperCollins, which is Harlequin.
Harper Collins is under.
Harlequin is under HarperCollins.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And Carina Press is an imprint of Harlequin, which is owned by HarperCollins.
Okay. I don't think I realized that Harlequin was under Harper Collins.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. Well,
So obviously they're thinking, okay, well, we made a lot of money with that one. I don't think it's going to do what they think it's going to do.
mm-mm.
If you want to make your Harlequin romance novels into shows, then just make them into shows. Hire good directors like you did for Heated Rivalry. Hire actors like you did for Heated Rivalry. Make it a thing. Make it a thing. But was Harlequin ever known for releasing quality anything?
No, I think they were known for quick, which is what this is going to be.
So anyway, I don't think this is anything. No one's asking for this. Read the room, Harlequin. We want less generative AI, not more. And on that note, thank you for listening to Can I Bring My Book? the podcast. Until next time, happy reading. Bye.